Kilbride Church near Ballycowan had been on the to-do list of the Heritage Officer in Offaly for a long time, but it needed a well-funded long-term project to finance a good team to tackle the many issues at this ancient site.
We got a conservation engineering report on the stability of the church ruins over 15 years ago, and we just couldn't find the window for the funding scheme that was going to be able to work with this church. Again, it's complex. The cornerstones of the church have all been robbed out. So you're left with an hourglass, looking gable end at both ends of the church, and we really needed to tackle that. But it was going to be a challenging project. So again, you're looking for the right scheme and the right time, and this was the time.
The Just Transition project at Kilbride Church meant that locals now had a chance to get out and enjoy the hidden histories in their locality.
And then what I'm finding amazing, just can't believe, is that the actual building techniques didn't change over 1,000 years.
I'm intrigued by what lies underneath, the rocks of churches, of old buildings, vernacular buildings.
What we do have is quite a large single cell, so undivided rectangular parish church. It has some nice features, particularly in the surviving west gable, and also a very decorative later window added in the east gable.
What is unfortunate with the gables is that, and this is again not uncommon in Ireland, at some point in the past someone came in and removed the coinstones, which are the cut cornerstones, probably for another building project, and you could often see them on a house in a town, and they've been poached from a local ruin because they're valuable and they're already cut stone. So that is a problem in that it's destabilising the corners of the gables. So structurally we're concerned with the gables at Kilbride.
While the team got to grips with the missing coinstones and figuring out how to address it, members of the public got to grips with the deeper history of the site and heard about how the stonemasons would be repairing and conserving the church.
The same skills were used for hundreds and hundreds of years, from a thatched cottage to a castle to a church. The same mixes would have been made, the same stone was used, so people can engage on their own level. If they're into archaeology and they're into learning more about lovely monuments like this close to them, they can learn about how they were constructed. If they're doing a home renovation on a 200-year-old cottage, they can apply it in that context.
The Just Transition team also consulted with the National Monument Service, and a decision was taken to replace the missing coinstones, but this had to be done in a way that would distinguish the new work from the ancient stones of the church.
There is a strong chance we will have to bring in new stone. Now there's ways and means of doing that so that you're not trying to kind of recreate exactly what was there before, and there's ways to distinguish work that's been done in this century from what was done before. Sometimes we get the masons to tool the work or to date it on the stones. They'll put the date on the back and then insert them, so that if anyone comes along later they can see, oh, this was a repair that was carried out in 2022, and it's recorded then for posterity. So it's likely we'll go down a route like that.
The new coinstones will ensure the Kilbride Church remains a feature in the landscape. The church site also has a new pollinator plan, so it will become a haven for the smallest insects that we all depend on for generations to come.